And okay, well, now at this point, I'd like to talk about something else, which is, well, first I'm going to play this song. It's by Bob Sprankle, who's a local fella, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about Bob and what's happening with him, and why it should interest you. This is Bob Sprankle, and this is Indian Summer. That was Bob Sprankle. Bob Sprankle was as a part of a duo called Bob and Guy, also featuring WSCA's own Guy Capisalatro III. Was a mainstay of kind of the alternative acoustic scene in the early '90s, I would say, and then he decided to forsake the bright lights and all the fame and accolades that come along with being a musician, and to devote his life to his family and to teaching. He became a teacher in Wells. He did very well at this. As a matter of fact, he won an award as Maine's Technology Teacher of the Year in 2005, and he would be invited to speak at educational conferences. Unfortunately, Bob in 2007 went in for a rather simple operation, which had unintended and unstated consequences. Apparently, that has caused him severe chronic nerve pain. And I had no idea about a lot of this, but as a teacher in Maine, he was prohibited from contributing to or ever benefiting from the federal Social Security system. It's an odd thing to me. He was required to pay into a system called Maine PERS. That's the Public Employees Retirement System. And when this horrible pain hit Bob, he tried to keep working. He tried very hard to keep working, and he tried to keep going back, and each time it failed because he was unable to concentrate on the task at hand. If you've suffered from severe pain, you probably know something about that. And he went to claim disability benefits from his program, and they turned him down 3 times, which basically, 3 times and you're out. He is unable to claim any kind of help for his family. He has he taught for 17 years, and he has no income right now. And he needs some help. He needs some help from his community. I don't look at this as charity. This is a social web that we need to be doing. We need to, as a community radio station and as members of a community, we need to help out when one of our own who is given to the community needs some help. There is a website for funding. It's at youcaring.com, and then once you get there, you can look for Bob Sprankle. It's SPRANKLE and family. Or you can go to my webpage on Facebook and find a link there. That's once again facebook.com/across the Great Divide, and you'll find it there. Hold on just a second, please. Just getting some more information here. Once again, this is not charity. I could read you more from the webpage, but you can read that yourself, and I hope that if you're listening, you'll feel moved to at least go look at it. And if you're like me and don't have a whole lot of spare income to give. I mean, if you can spare 10, 15 bucks, that's something to help. And if you can't, that's fine. But maybe you can find something else to do to help. These are people these are our neighbors. And we need to be mindful of them. I'm going to play another song of Bob's. This is called "This Is What Larry Does," and I'm going to get to it here just a second. This is one of Bob and Guy's numbers. This is what Larry does.
This is what Larry does for work. This is what Larry does for work. He stands all day in front of the machines, and this is what Larry does for work. This is what Larry does at work. This is what Larry does at work. He connects the adapter to the adapter connector and makes the machines go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, this is what Larry does for fun. This is what Larry does for fun. He bowls on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and watches the balls go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. He goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round. He goes, ay, 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 ay. This is how Larry gets to sleep. This is how Larry gets to sleep. He thinks of his machines jumping like sheep, and this is how Larry gets to sleep. This is what Larry dreams of. This is what Larry dreams of. He dreams of God looking down on him in a hamster wheel going round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, this is what Larry says to God. This is what Larry says to God. He asks if he can get out of the hamster cage, but God just laughs and spins his wheel around and round and round and round and round and round and round. He goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round. He goes, ay, 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 ay. And I'm getting lost in the atmosphere. I'm floating free. The air is thin up here. I wish I could get out. I wish the world were flat. I'd jump off the edge, never to come back. I'd jump off the edge, never to come back. I'd jump off the edge, never to come.
Once again, please bear in mind that there are neighbors who need some help from you, and if you want to take a look at that web page for Bob Sprankle, that's youcaring.com, and then look up Bob Sprankle and family. That's Bob Sprankle, SPRANKLE, and be a part of the social net that catches us when we fall. I mean, most of us are not more than 1 or 2 paychecks away from severe need, And, I look at it as enlightened self-interest. We strengthen that net. We have something we can fall back on, too, when we need it.